Welcome to Ladyhill. I'm taking you straight in with me. And let's turn time down. And let's just show you that I really have only just come in with you. I have not been in before and saved it or anything like that. No time at all. Gone nowhere. Let's change my settings to my standard settings. 1 day months, 3 day seasons. My standard settings, because it's just so much like a normal year. I will slow that down. And fuel usage, it's start from scratch, so it is high. We're going to go to normal. Want my maintenance custom in my standard settings, so I'm halving it, but slowing it down as well, because it really does do some damage. Might have to, yeah, I will. I was just thinking. I think we'll try that. It's still a little bit weak. I like it to be realistic. Save the game as a baseline. And also course play. Just don't want to do that. And let's have a look in Start From Scratch. I presume this is where you would be on New Farmer, which is quite a nice looking place, definitely. Let's have a look what you would get on New Farmer, because it wouldn't be the first time I've had a poke around on Start From Scratch, and then we've actually had a change of heart and gone straight to that. Very, very traditional sheds. Very, very. But I do like this. I like an open shed like that. Wow, that is quite amazing. Oh, we have some. Are they real silage? They are as well. Wow, we've got a shed load. Shed load, literally a shed load. Literally a shed load of silage bales. Where do we get to that one? I can see there's a. It's part of a. Actually, well, we don't own any of this, but just showing those who are interested in doing the proper map. Yeah, silo won't show us what it is because it's not ours. But yeah, I like it. I do. So then, we're starting from scratch. So we now ought to depart from this property because we are no longer the owners of said property. And we'll have a look at 500,000, which we own. It is August, as it always is, for starting. So then, yeah, let's have a look actually. What is in the sales? Have we got? We've got a tractor. We could buy a tractor. It is a. It's a standard fabric. 52,000 if we go. Let's stick it 115. It's a tractor. Yeah, I was going to think, do I? Yeah, we will. But let's actually. No tires. Yeah, we do want 200% front loader attacher. Yes, definitely. If anyone ever wonders why I never go for the Harrow unless I've got to, I do prefer the Quick. I do. It's the actual Quick itself. If I ever go for the Quick, is a lot cheaper. But I don't know. Yeah, that is the only reason I go for the Quick over the Harrow. So let's go. Yes. Actually, let's just check that that's not. Yeah, sometimes you get the options switched on and you don't realise. So we've got that. A very reasonably priced new class disco, which is 3.2 meter, which would be about 6. Yeah, we don't know what we're going to yet. None of the rest of it. A tractor is a good starting point. It really is. So then, land. Yeah, let's have a look at land prices and where. Oh, the shop is there, smack bang in the middle. Right, so land prices. Let's have a look. Little parcel of land as a starting point. Oh, hang on. Oh, is that ours as well? We didn't check, did we? Okay, it does look like we do own a few bits and bobs. We also own the Mass Ferguson, which is worth a grand total of £219. So yeah, amazing. Right, okay, well, I'm not going to say we've got a tractor that we didn't know about. So and a header trailer. and a systematic short for the for the Massey. So we have got a front loader then already, sort of. Right, so then, do we own any land? We don't. It's traditionally, truly classic start. So look for like a yard that's not too far away to begin with. 43. It's very, very tiny. Let's have a wander. Let's go over to it. And where is the repair? Looks like it's around there. It's nice to have a it's one of those. It's inside. Let's have a look, shall we? It is as well. You were spot on. Fantastic. Just hide that away. Do love that. That is a mod that I really do love, and I'm going to seriously miss that in FS25. But we have not got that. Save and sleep anywhere. Yes. Where do we go? Looks like the road is to the left of us there, but how do we actually get to it? No, not that way. Right, so it's this way. And the bit we wanted, I think, is right and then right again. Right and then right again, is that right? It is. Yeah, literally sort of load of this. I've finished all of my proper Let's Plays, and I've just thought, well, I want a bit of a kick out. Yeah, I do. I am trying to do a bit of modding as well. I've done a little bit before I came onto this, stripping a few mods down and having a look at the XMLs and all that type of stuff. But I thought, let's have a bit of fun now. Let's have a look at a new map. Even if it will be a short run, yeah, because I've not got time now for it. Full blown, but Ladihill's a new map, so I thought, why not? Yeah, I've just finished. Ooh, this is interesting. I do like that. That's very unique. We're coming up on the left, which I was just thought would buy a little parcel of land, probably stick a generator down for the winter because we've not got any land. No, that's a farmyard. Another farm. Yeah, we'll start small, have a bit of a yard, and then that's it. No, it's not. It's that next bit there. We'll get to that. I'd imagine. It is actually. You were right. It's where you were. Actually, that was the left of us. Is excuse me, we are just going to go through this. Just hold your horses, mate. Yeah, this one's not bad. Let's just hold up for a second and see. Okay. It's actually the gate handle. Very, very logical. I do like the grass. Very, very nice. Oh, yeah. Yes, I was on a map where you could actually see the heads. This has got flowers and all sorts of beautiful little things in it. Very, very nice. So then, field 77 looks even more interesting, actually. 25,000. Oh, I do like these prices. That looks interesting because it's got a bit of a cutout. None of them are nice, so it doesn't really matter. So let's buy that. And let's search. Yeah, I do like the double gates because if you were ever gonna make, yeah, let's go into teacher mode. Yeah, start from scratch. You really do need parcel land, if you was going to make that your farm yard to begin with, I mean, we're not. We're just holding up for the winter, so really, at this precise moment, it doesn't matter. But you don't know that it won't. I do like that. So it's what a minute, aggressive drivers, right? So it's this one here, and we'll indicate though, just so as they know our intentions. I like this already. It's double gates. I really do. That's a massive. If you were going to make a field into your home, that's definitely one of the requirements. Is that? So let's stop indicate now before everyone really is getting annoyed. So there's a bit of land over here, which is that little L there. So let's stick our generator. I'm going to stick to the Lords. I'm sure the people in that house will love me for this. They used to have a nice view. We pull this down. We might tear it down and move it. We might. Yeah, you've got to like think of these people. I mean, really. Yeah, I just can't justify that kind of thing for this when you've got that beaut. Right, so let's try and observe and take as little out as possible. Fantastic. So then we own one parcel of land and we are here. We have a beautiful fen as our starting tractor. We're going to do my normal trick. We haven't got any equipment at all. We're going to see if we can sort of like start on our farming career. But we're going to pop through to the beginning of next year where we will. Yeah, whether it's to grab grass equipment and we'll do this field or whether we just see what develops. I really do like this play style where we do see what actually happens over the winter. Or speed up till 9. It gets very, very dark if you yeah, if you like stay at 8 o'clock. Oh, okay, well that was a little bit interesting. I think we will. Wow. Okay, yeah, definitely. That's quite amazing. I didn't expect that. Okay, let's go through till 9 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I do love the lots because it does sort of give you both a very reasonable amount of cash from an investment in energy that's been converted. So yeah, loan interest, but a good plus. The Valix for 15,000. That's not bad, is it? 15,000. What could you hope to get? We'll keep it at 14,000 because I think our little fence going to struggle a bit to just like chug grab anything other than that. So that's a right steal. That is early on. Fantastic. That is two. Do we grab our own? We don't know what we're doing yet. No, because they're very reasonable anyway. They really are. So let's not muck around. We're just going to go straight through and then either March or April we'll make our start. And obviously whatever equipment we haven't got, if we grass is one of the easiest slots to go for, and we have got a grass field, so it sort of is a possible thing, although of course you can still, oh now that's maximum amount. One standard. I will not be having the T440. Definitely not. It might be alright still for some of them, but I have tested it and it's a no-no. 52,000. We don't know if we're going into that. It's a good price. It is, and it's a good harvester as well. No. Something says no, so let's it's a shame though, because I personally do like that harvester. Something in me says no, because we don't know what we're doing yet. And I know that's the whole reason we're doing this, but what I mean is we've got a grass field that I can always buy the HX20 for another 36,000. Quick 9,676. I schnibble. Now we can actually buy the Mahindra for a lot less than that. So even though that is, we can't afford that. I mean, we can, but what I mean is it would cripple us. The only thing that I do like it, I've had it on a couple of Let's Plays, its size of its tank lets it down a little bit for such a high-end harvester. So I'm going to say no. And it's still dark. I think we'll switch my light on. For your benefit, it's a bit dingy. Right, so then, aha, it was black. It's a very nice round beta, this, to be honest. I've just come away from a Let's Play with this, but I think it's the 2190, but there's very, very little difference. What size is that? An 8.5. If I wouldn't mind going for a 12, because obviously eventually we're definitely going to go into farming, but an 8.5 is a bit of a small start. Even the top liner can manage a 12 meter. In fact, it can manage a 13.7 on level ground, or could. This is true. There has been a bit of a nerfing of horsepower, so I'm not sure it still can. It is possible that, so we've already got a nice 40s as a push though. No, it's a bit pricey. That's not a bad. Is that it's the two? It's a smaller of the two. Yeah, it's true. I do like the 4. If we're going to do it, let's then do it. So we're not doing terribly well. You could say I'm being a bit too choosy, but not really. If you buy a piece of equipment and you don't like it to begin with, it's really not. I don't mean that I don't like that. What I mean is, if I was going to do that, it would be the 4 meter, which you can use with either of them, the Panther or the Tiger. Ooh, now that's nice. It is the truck version one, but 4 meter subsoiler. I can buy a brand new plough for a 10.5 meter. Spoiled, really, aren't we? We'll stick to the green. Is it the? It's the standard, like, watery one, but we will need one. Fantastic. So we are buying something. And March. If we're doing grass, it's usually April, because the grass usually dies back one and then doesn't grow until in the night in March. But we should see, because it doesn't look like this grass has taken any damage. But then I'm not really properly paying attention. I might be talking nonsense. That actually does look. Oh, I don't know. It's lost its flowers. Or were they only in the edge? Yeah, it has. Yeah, they're not there at the minute. So then. Why do I always get the seed ones? I would buy that, but I've got to be honest now. You can actually buy the beautiful sort of. Yeah, that's true. I'm glad we've got that tractor early on. I am very glad. Yeah, there's a couple of sprayers in the sprayer section. That really now we're sort of a bit spoilt, even for cost, in a terribly good way by the this here. Its storage is terrible, but then you can add either that or that's the normal one that you don't have to go. So that's the Xylem one, and that's the. So they're both exactly. Yeah, I had the fortunate thing to have the GTA. So I actually had that tank on the last one, which then makes it quite reasonable, really. I mean, the 200 litres on that is obviously quite pathetic, but that plugs onto any tractor. So at that point, you can then buy that front thing in miscellaneous that I always carry, which is very, very reasonable. It only fills from pallets is its only disadvantage, but that's not really a terrible one there. This one here for 2,500 by Mac Drucker. Yeah, absolutely. So that can stick on. It's a little bit heavy, but it then makes almost anything into a really reasonable thing. Right, so we are now in March. I think we need to go through till tomorrow morning. Yeah, so we'll say no to all of that. Lizard TARDIS XL, 6 meter. It is true. I very rarely do corn. I did say this. So last month we should get the flowers back. It should be third row. So it looks like we're going into grass. It does. Although I suppose we could look for how much the farm is because we haven't spent a lot. Can we afford one of the? Yeah, I was right. Yeah, it did. It grew to higher as well as the flowers. So yeah, it is fairly standard actually. Ooh, isn't that amazing? I just had that on my last farm. We will because we need one. But more interestingly, is this beast, which is 225 horsepower, which will serve us very, very well straight away. 2000? It's about right. We don't need a front loader attacher on this as well. No, but just check and see if it's got it or not. 109,165, yes. So that's not bad. Not to start with, that little team is quite good. So then, can we afford? Oh, I've not. I thought I'd sorted my settings out. Obviously not quite. Switch that off. We will save it as a baseline again, though. From that point, then we don't lose that the entire winter and all that we bought, which wouldn't be the first time I've actually done that. So, on the map, being as we've actually got quite a lot of cash for once, how much are the farms? Which is that one? Is 500,000. Okay, so that's a little bit out of our price range. 283, and then we did see one opposite us. 977,000. Read it and weep. Oh, we can buy that for nothing. Well, that's a nice bit of. We actually get given a forest, loads of forest. We own this sort of shop area. So we own 77, and we've got that property opposite us. It's interesting. It is a sort of a house and buildings and that, with a bit of sheds. Could we make use of it? Could we be cheeky? We seem to have inherited part of the map, so do we? I mean, it's a game, isn't it? So you've got to sort of run with it a little bit. You've got a bit of a way in. It's opposite our main field. Well, we've seen the price of the... Yeah, so I think we're going to have to start with what we've got. So then, with that in mind, what we're going to do now we're actually going to start, is we're going to... That sort of will work that out itself with the natural painting that it's got. We'll just assist it very slightly. No, it ruins it. No, we'll just stick it as it is. I think we'll be fine. So then we're going to need a mower. So I'm not going to shock anybody by the mower that I'm going to buy because yeah, I mean, it is one of the most reasonable as well as fast mowers in the games. In the game, singular. So why would you not? I do like the Disco too, but it still works out far more. So that 3.2 was the biggest. You see, I've not seen these. Yeah, it's got nothing special, so we'll stick to the HX20. It's a very nice size. Do we... No, because we can't do all in one, can we? So we need a windrower. Which I'm not going to surprise anybody with what I would go for the next windrower also. Although, do go for windrower stroke baler. Go Mac Trucker. I could do. That's not bad. It's also very reasonable. I do like this. That's my favourite. But it's a bit of a beast. It's heavy. Even the small one is. But it is my favourite. But yeah, we will do the rear hitch, but we don't know which one we're going to go for yet. So we won't buy that. We'll buy the... Do we? I think we'll go square for this Let's Play. So we're going to go square baler. And I'm not... I might shock everybody. I might not go for the baler. But I am sort of going for the baler that everyone would expect me to go for cheapness. But it's a very, very old model. You would usually go for that one. In fact, yeah, but I've gone for the big pack for a couple now. So we're going to go for the Arm Team's beautiful John Deere, which is quite a staple of mine. So we're going to buy that, yes. And it is that kind of hitch, which means, so if we go for a windrower, we can do, I think we can keep the fence as the horsepower it is really. So let's grab the, and it does want a hitch, it wants the pin. Let's change the colour. Let's go, I'm going to chromify it. Can we silver it? I don't know about it. Oh, it does a weird thing, doesn't it? Yeah, it doesn't actually go true silver. Just like a white. It's just quite an interesting colour though. Yeah, we will. Fantastic. So then, let's go. Do we need anything else? Well, we're going to need to stick that in something. So we're going to need, what are we doing with it? So there's two mods that you'd need to start at the very least with this kind of thing. And I think we can probably use that corner there for the biggest, which is still not very large, which would be the farm supply production by Matana, which again is not really going to shock anybody. I've always said this is the same as me doing a clamp, but most people do a clamp then, but this is my personal thing that I would do instead because of the way that it works together with the mod that I'm going to place down second. It's a bit bigger than you think, actually. We don't even need to use V mode. Okay, fantastic. And also, its partner in crime, the production shed, which they work so well together. They're almost like they were made by the same person. Like Omatana often sort of thinks about like using hers in that way, where she joins with this. We'll go sort of. It's a little square. Well, it did actually like that. See further back. Yeah, let's put near the windmill. Begins with the enemies. We're the enemies of that. The owners of that house. Right, so we need to use V mode. It's a bit too close to the. I don't really like doing that. Is there any other corner of our field? Because see, if the corners are perfect, we don't visit it that often that it's really that much of a problem. It's going to go a bit. That also has. I'll do that. Actually, that's not a bad. That is not a bad place. It's letting us go very close to the fence. Done. Smashing. Let's do a bit of proper painting though. I think. Do we use pathway? No, that's a new one. That's not too bad. So go down a little. I'd like to see what pathway looks like. Yeah, it looks like a pathway. It does, sort of like poured concrete or something like that. So that's our starting, which leaves us 409,837. We do need this very fence. We need to go and grab our stuff. We'll leave the gates open because we're about to start. So I think I'm going to class this as episode 1 because I usually do that. So I'm going to see you all at the and we will buy anything that we've missed. We've got a planter ready for when we do go, but we've only got the one field. We could sort of, I suppose, we're going to probably convert because this is our area of like, so the biggest field in the area is this 73, which is awful. Oh, that's not bad. There's that. That's very good. Awful. Some good ones here. There are actually. Ooh. I know what 43 is. It's opposite as behind that where it was. So it's got to be something in that. No, it's just a field, really tiny little field. And 76, we saw all of these were quite horrible, but they are grass. So yeah, we could, I suppose, do my old grass starts. Do we put the bow out a little bit? What about field? What's 74 like? Oh, well, that's not a bad. Go on, let's do that. Let's buy 74 because we're right near the shop. Yeah, let's go grab our equipment and see, do we need any more? We will do both, but leave the gates open because we are about to work. So, we did do a bit of damage to the road. We'll fix that. Yeah, so I'm going to literally sort of, hopefully you'll join me in the second session. So all that remains to be said for this particular session is thank you very much for watching. True of you have been to stick with me on this journey. Short run just to show off the map. We will do a bit of work as well. So I'm going to say goodbye for now.